Do you feel like Mysonne has distanced himself from Bang Bang Boogie? Like, why is it that he never talks about them ever?
I mean, he also pushed away from the streets, period. He's on a different level. He's on a political level. He's trying to fight, which honestly, that would probably be the best thing to do to get to the streets would be through the streets. You know what I mean? People that are credible is usually those people that have good reputations and good relationships with people that are in the streets, you know. So I really don't know what the reason is. You never know who's there. I know when he was doing the Black Lives Matter, he's doing a lot of political stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he thinks it's going to hurt him being seen with certain known whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? So I can't. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying though, like, but if Fat Joe could be next to the vice president, right, and he got a bunch of goons and stuff like that, come on, you mean to tell me Mysonne can't be next to S1? Come on,
but
man.
You're going back to something that, look, Joe built a reputation from when he was first coming up. That's been Joe all along. Now is where he's trying to downplay his character. You know, with the, I don't want no problems, and I was scared. You know, the way he's doing his interviews and everything, he's downplaying, you know, his involvement in the streets and everything, which I don't blame anybody. You know, everybody changes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a right to change. I'm not in the streets no more. I don't be on that, all that, you know, you gotta lot to lose. But with the Mysonne and S1 situation, like, I don't know, man, dude, there might be something that happened that we don't know about, that S1 might not even know about. Mice might not even know what happened. Something might have just happened that just, you know, you don't know what it is, you know. I just think that them two definitely need to have a conversation, you know, because I know him and S had a good reputation, and I know Mice went to visit him, you know what I mean? So when somebody comes to prison and take time out to come see you while you in prison, that means a lot. So I know S, you know, took that visit to heart. Like, you know, damn, that dude came to see me. So maybe that's why S is so disappointed or upset that, yo, bro, you came to see me. You can't pick up a phone call from me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like I said, it just might be certain things that, or maybe somebody's in Mice's ear that told him, listen, if you're dealing with them, I can't have anything to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? People grow apart.
I guess I view it though, like the way that you originally said it, like in order to touch the audience that you know, the streets, it's like, because like S1 wasn't doing anything bad when he came home, bro. Like he was trying to do the guns down, life up and everything.
Been doing the right thing.
Yeah. So,
but you know what it is? Again, Mice is doing the whole political, like, activist. Like, you don't really see him doing those programs, like the street programs, like, you know, Gloves Up and or the different, you know, the 914 United and certain of those programs that they're actually physically going into the prisons and actually, you know, doing the scare straights and all that stuff. You know, I think he's more involved on that political level of activism, you know what I'm saying? So it's different when you're trying to reach the street element and you're trying to reach the middle class and the richer class. You don't want to associate yourself maybe with you know, the street element.
Yeah, but don't you think that he should have at least had a conversation with them and told them that then?
I'm not in that man's head to be able to think what he's thinking, you know what I mean? Like I said, there might be something that nobody knows about. It's just, like I said, at one point, everybody was tight, you know, but there was also friction. There was definitely friction, you know, with certain individuals, you know. I never really seen S1 arguing with anybody. S1 was really the laid back, you know what I mean? He was always the coolest one out of all of them. Every time you see S, he had his glasses on. He was always in the cut, always smiling. S was it. He was very, you know, he's a cool dude, bro. I never seen no, like, nothing, bro. Hocus was a little bit more, you know, with a little bit more, you know, but he was just It's just different. It was different. It was different because, like I said, S was the more cool. He was the cool guy. The cool guy that had the shades, the smooth cool guy, and then you got the other one that just is a little bit rougher on the edges, a little bit more, a little bit more vocal, a little bit more physical. So it was like night and day. It was just weird. And back then, you never seen S without his sage. This man must have had a closet to match every one of his sneakers. This guy had, bro, I'm telling you, bro. So recently is the first time I've ever seen S without glasses, because that dude had so many pairs of sunglasses and all name brand too. Bro, it was like bugged out.
Well, Cuban was saying that, like, why won't Mysonne and S1 join as the undercard for NAO Kids?
Oh, man.
It could become a whole Bang Bang Boogie
That shit sound like it's going to turn into a fucking WrestleMania. Then you're going to have Gilly jumping off the third row, hit the elbow, and AWOL's going to pop out from behind the thing.
Wait. You see that you're going ahead. We're not there yet, okay?
We're not going nowhere, but it's like, that's what everybody trying to make this a fight club, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, just the other day, somebody was like, yo, you the Vlad TV of Bronx News, man. Like, you be covering everything that be going on, bro.
Bro, come on, man. I don't want to see none of them fight, to be honest with you, but you know what it is? Sometimes men need to get certain things off their chest.
Right, they need to get that aggression out.
You got to get that shit off your chest.
Even just 5 minutes, and then they feel better. Now we can talk level-headed.
You got to get it off your chest. Like I've had good friends of mine that I've actually had physical confrontations with. And I've had enemies of mine that I have physical confrontations that we actually got cool after that. You know what I'm saying? Because now there was a line of respect. Maybe the line of respect was lost, you know what I mean? And they just got to get that aggression out. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, but
I think the S1 and Mike's thing is more like a conversation. I think Mike should be the bigger man and reach out to S1 and have a dinner. Let's go to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Let's go sit down somewhere and let's talk. Because I don't even think their situation that serious, you know what I mean? But once somebody starts taking little shots, though, it's like, see, right now, I just remember what you said with the whole shot thing and all that. At the end of the day, we men, so you're not going, I don't know, man. That shit is just, you getting me caught up in this, Panda.
He's not coming out and saying any names, like he's doing it subliminally, you know what I'm saying? Which is like more of like a playing games type of thing. So I can see why someone like S1 would get even more mad.
Yes, because S1 just came from somewhere where you don't play games and everything you say is what it is, and you're going to stand on what you say, and he going to hold every person that says something to him accountable. And that's how prison is, and that's how a man should conduct himself. Like I said, Mike did a bit, so Mike should know the rules of the game. Like I said, I don't know what's going on through his, like I said, maybe he's trying to change himself and leave everything that he felt was negative in his path. You never know what's going on. I'm not saying that S1 is negative or anybody, Bang Bang Boogie, anybody. I'm just saying maybe he doesn't want to deal with anybody that, that portrayed a certain lifestyle. I don't know, bro. Like, it is, I can't speak for him. Like, I can't speak for him. Like, it's a weird thing to see this whole thing going on. You know what I mean? The only one you don't really hear nothing about is Lord. He stays quiet. He stays off the internet. That man you don't hear nothing about. You know what I mean? And which is sad because he's fire, bro. He verbally,
Lord Tariq is fire,
bro.
Man.
He is fire, bro. He always had the ill fucking caters, the voice, everything. But.
Yo, but S1 said he got a diss track from Mice. He said on the Dear Mama beat, channeling his dead mom, basically. So this shit is going a little, it's a little serious. Even Cuban was all like, yo, bro, I don't know. Like that's just.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak about that because my mama's not here. So
yeah, that's just a little.
Me personally, on certain thing like that, there's certain things that I just. He's a man. S1's a man. He knows what he's doing. He gonna do what he gonna do. But that's something that I just won't do.
Well, let me say, I don't know for sure if Mice's mom is gone. I heard Hassan say that, but Cuban didn't even.
I don't know. I don't know if she is or she isn't. But I'm just saying. I know my mom is not here, so I know that I wouldn't. There's certain things I don't play. Even if she was alive, I wouldn't. Like, but what? My mom?
Yeah.
Mom Dukes? Well, you know, it's like back in the days. You know how you used to get people to fight? You used to say the SMD. You know what I mean? Now that shit is so everybody's. You go to the Bronx and you meet a chick. Yo, what's your name, ma? Yo, SMD, nigga.
Yeah. It is weird when girls say it though, don't you think so?
Bro, it's crazy out there, bro. I can't even. That whole shit nowadays, like, yo, bro, somebody used to tell me that, I'll kill somebody back. I'll be ready to kill somebody. But now it's like so everybody, yo, bro, I live on Long Island, so, you know, you hear regular suburban kids using it. Mm-hmm. You hear the fucking plumber dude, the construction worker, you know, yo, that shit is just like, I'm like, oh man, bro. Now I just be like, I don't want. But you gotta be a little careful these days, because if a girl's saying it, maybe she really got one. Maybe she got the hammer.
Yeah, maybe she really do got one.
Oh, so
or if you say it, somebody might be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful in these streets now, man.
I seen some video the other day where the dude was like, come on, pull it out. Pull it out.
Oh, hell no.
Like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, bro, it's like society is it's changed so much. Like, bro, what things that, you know, I'm staying away from this shit, bro. I'm staying away.
It's too much, man.
For real.